Okay. Hello, everybody. This is, me again. It's been a long time since I've put anything up on YouTube. But this is AirMech Strike. I'm sure the majority of the people watching this channel are aware of its existence. It is the new, if you can call it new, revamped PvP fragmentation, split, whatever you want to call it, of AirMech. So this is basically AirMech minus PvE. And, well, I'm not 100% on exactly what it's not is now, but we'll find out, because I have not, for the record, I have not gone anywhere past this login screen. I've seen screenshots of this screen. I just saw it just now doing my stream setup, or, video setup. And I've not, this login button, I'm going to hit it for the first time. But before I do that, if you notice on the screen, I have the Discord overlay. I'm in the room with FriskyCow. How you doing, sir?
Hey, I am here to hold your hand. I'm doing fantastic, good sir.
And you have played a decent amount, not so far, not a crap ton, right? But a fair amount.
I've played probably around 50 games.
Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot to me. I mean, yeah, that's more games than I played last year altogether, probably. So yeah, AirMech Strike. I do like this this login screen. It's pretty damn cool. They change it. They haven't changed it, too many times. But then that last one, the Warthog, that was pretty cool. So, all right, now the Strike font. Oh, I've clicked this so many times, the logo, and then it opens. For some reason, it opens IE for me, even though IE is not my default browser. Anyway, enough with the talking, and more of the login. Okay, hopefully I can log in properly. Patch notes. I am way too lazy to read all that. Stats. Those are my stats. Don't care if I share it with people. Haven't played seriously in a very long time. Patch notes. Oh, FAQ. Oh, that's a weird graphic bug right there at the top. And yeah. I'm gonna hit... Oh, it's patching.
There are UI bugs abound.
Oh, son of a... It's patching for me.
You're actively patching after
Damn
the
it.
login?
I thought, yeah, man. I logged in, or sorry, I booted up, and it changed the login screen. I thought I was done with that. I thought I was done, but apparently not.
You must be on PC version.
Yeah, I am on PC version, yes.
Yeah. PC version kind of fakes you out. Steam at least stays up to date.
Yeah.
James does generally recommend doing Steam version.
Well, Steam auto-updated it for me, so I wanted to get this done and out of the way, the patch. So, that's what I'm doing right now. It's going. It's almost done. It's almost done. And there you go.
Preparing for awesome.
Oh,
You're
okay.
jiggling your bits?
I don't know what's jiggling right now, but it's through now, and it dropped me straight into that I'm guessing the new hangar. Yes, AirMech Strike is here. Keep calm, carry on. Click here for patch notes. I don't want to do that, but I think that's the only way to get rid of this notification. So I'm going to click it and then exit off real quick. Yeah, X.
So would you like the short version of what you're looking at?
Sure. Whoa. Okay. Wait a sec. Now, I am in a home screen. Does that make sense?
No. So you clicked on the AirMech button up in the top left, the big A.
Right.
Basically
There we go.
It lets you toggle around home and everything else.
Yes.
What they've done is they've paired out everything. Basically, all there is now is 2v2 PvP. That's it. There's no hangar. There's no base camp.
Right.
There's no...
Although there will
pilots,
be base
there's
camp,
no
right?
items. There's no parts. Nope. Base camp is just for Wastelands. He's never going to add base camp back to Strike.
Whatever.
Well, at least that's the story. I mean, Carbon tends to do a lot of things they swear they never do.
I've stopped thinking things that I know are going to happen that, thinking that they're actually going to happen.
And so knowing that the whole game revolves around this one PvP game mode, what you see is everything is the hangar until you mash the play button, and then you're just immediately matched. It's just matchmaking. You can make custom browsable lobbies if you want to play 1v1 or something.
Right.
But otherwise, it is all 2v2.
I was aware that they did pare down the game types, game modes available, if you know what I mean. Yeah.
So
Okay.
all you got right now is your AirMech. So you have AirMech chosen up top. You just click on yourself and pick your mech. If you want to pick your units, you smash the units tab.
Oh, so there are no
this
more.
is the UI that is completely messed up.
Right. For the record, and I know this from because although I haven't logged into the game, I've kept up with forums and chat and all that stuff. So this is completely not finished. This is an work in progress UI or entire game experience. To be quite honest, I have no idea what will change, but it will change to a fair degree, I think. So let me just click around here. There's a purple circle next to the A. Okay.
It puts it in dark mode.
Okay. Because sure,
when you want to be incognito
Yeah.
about your airmeching.
Sure, yeah. I'm gonna put it back to not creepy mode. All right, there's a settings button. Okay, all right. Display. Yeah, I don't remember if I unit health numbers. Ugh, that addition. Oh, there's a spider, a six-legged spider. So it's not a spider, but leave feedback for the devs.
So because no new players actually log into the forums, they add
I
the
know.
buggy thing, so you can report bugs.
Oh, it's a
But
bug. I see.
It's a one-way feedback thing, so James really loves it because he doesn't actually have to respond to any of these.
Yeah.
It's genius.
Yeah, I got. That's awesome. I just find it hilarious for me to have that button. Accessibility. Okay. I figure it's all the same. Oh, you know what? And I've been told, or I guess I've read that the commands are completely different. So it's a good time for me because I got a new mouse and I had a bunch of stuff, mapped to my buttons, and now it's a good time to forget all of that stuff, right?
Yeah, your commands are completely different.
Yeah. I mean, I know the gist of it. It's something like it's like a progression of commands. It's either go forward or go backward, and to what degree?
It was that for a while. It changed again.
Ah, son of a... Alright, whatever. Okay, there's my inventory. Do not disturb. No, I don't need that necessarily. I just ignore people actively. And profile. Oh, no, friends. Oh, and it says if they're on the Steam version or not, or if they're on Steam or online in Steam, but that's insane. Yep. Okay. Yeah, whatever. I have messages. They're probably just like AirMech Strike related. Okay, I have a Royal Striker head. Not going to read the mail, just going to collect the thing. And another thing. I'm guessing everybody that has VIP and DVIP see these. So, anyways, units. Whoa, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. It's weirdly faded, like there's like a miasma of fog in front of me. Is that?
Yeah, there's a little bit of fog, but that's just the UI thing.
It does keep your units loadout.
It keeps your loadouts. You can change this loadout at any point in game, so it's a little bit weird. You actually have to click, right now you have to click and drag units out onto the playing field.
You can't just click to toggle to swap? No, you can't, apparently. Okay.
Don't think so.
Sure. Alrighty.
If you want to, if you're a guy who builds units using the number pad, then it's extremely counterintuitive which one goes where.
Ah, yes, I did see that. I think I upvoted that one. That was a post that you made eventually at one point, right?
Yep.
Oh, up for global chat. Oh, okay, there you go. Okay, I kind of like how they did that. Can you move it around? Oh, yes, you can.
That also stays persistent in game, so you can constantly activate global chat, party chat, whatever, regardless of where you are. So that mech no longer impedes gameplay.
Okay, cool. Lobby, return to lobby. No, that didn't do what I thought it was going to do. Actually, I'm not really even. I had no assumptions as to what it would do because I wasn't in a lobby to begin with, so I was very confused. Play, matchmaking, browse, create server locations. Okay. Practice, and a bunch of pilots are grayed out. And I'm guessing this is kind of... It acts as a tutorial of some sort, eventually. Watch tab.
Actually, it's already a tutorial, so it just checks to see if you've done particular things. If you've played the game before, like, if you were to load up any one of these things, it will just be a BS game against the AI.
Oh, I see. does it all give you an orientation on the commands that have been changed? To your
No.
memory? Yeah, okay, that's all.
No, it
That's-
definitely does not.
That's really all that I'm looking for at this point. All right, and then we have fairly good amount of matchmaking games. So what shall we do? You think, Frisky? Let's just play a 1v1, or how about let's
You could make a browsable custom lobby that I could
Whoa, what
join
did I click just
and
now?
showcase the future.
Okay. Hold on. I'm just a little confused. I did something. Okay. Invite your friend to a team. Oh, and it's just a bunch of blank things that I can highlight and click, I believe. So I guess
If you
the
go to the
friends
home
names.
tab, it also gives you a running summary of how many players are currently in matchmaking.
Really? Oh my goodness. Home tab. That's a strange thing to have. Quests. Too lazy to look at that. Return. Nope. That's not what I thought was going to happen. Nope. How do I go back? Return
Just
to
keep hitting the tabs on the top.
home. Ah, there you hit home again. Okay. Leaderboards, play. Okay. Practice, spectate. Let's go to play. And that does the exact same thing as hit the play button. Yeah. Alright, so let's go create. Create a 1v1. I'm going to make it public. I'm going to make it public, Frisky.
Oh, you bastard.
Oh, yeah. Can I kick people if they come in? No.
I don't know.
Okay. Some guide you are.
Hey! Oh, Christ. Have your voice talk on in-game.
Oh,
I'm going to mute you.
I'm going to mute that. Yeah. I didn't even realize.
Yeah, it's default on with no push to talk, so you actually have to opt into doing push to talk, or else you're going to hear a lot of Brazilian children in matchmaking.
Okay. That's very specific. So I don't really care. How do we choose our map? Oh. It should say map. Yeah, but it should say map. It doesn't. You know what I mean? Okay. Dust is still there. Biohazard, Dual Chasm, Twin Peaks. I like how they specify that this map is for this format. And Vale is a 2v2 map. And Nesthorn is a 2v2 map. Sure. I haven't seen the new Storm yet. So let's do that. 1v1. And okay, let's just go. Let's just do this thing. I don't even know what units I have in my loadout, man.
It's okay. You can change them.
Okay. So, is this the zoomed out, different perspective that people have been talking about?
No. The perspective's been changed multiple times. This is actually very close to what it originally was.
Yeah, because I was about to say,
Before
this is...
the camera was zoomed in, and it was like you were right up in it, and the angle of the camera was very shallow, so it's like you're looking across a field rather than bird's eye. It's very awkward if you're used to it.
Okay, and I hover over the names up there. It says FriskyCow. Oh, I can mute? Mute. Yeah, I'm going to mute, because... What does this plus do?
Could. I think it's indicating that this person can choose a level, but I'm not sure.
Okay. What is this? Oh, that's auto deploy. Okay, that's yeah.
So auto deploy, the auto deploy up in the top left, that's a special button. What that does is it's toggling auto deploy and head to your location. But it doesn't actually toggle auto deploy in and of itself. Auto deploy has its own dedicated button now, so that's default the E key. So if you have something in queue, hit E and it will be pulled out with the arm.
Yeah, E. All right.
And if you have that arrow toggled up, then it's going to automatically deploy and move to your location.
Oh, the sound effects are different. That is weird.
A lot of the sound effects are different. I'll show you the sword effect. It's pretty sweet.
Sure. Animation's still the same, though. That's kind of sad. The animation is actually... I forget. It is actually representative of the area of attack, or no?
Kill me.
What?
Kill me!
Okay.
The animation, I don't think, really reflects where it shoots.
Whoa, it said first blood before I saw you explode.
There's new death animations, so your death actually triggers, and then regardless of what happens for about a second, you're just kind of out of control.
Oh. Oh, and they made these immovable, or not immovable, but unflyable. I don't know if that makes any sense. The rocks, that kind of sucks.
They are air obstacles, and if you run into them going too fast, you will get hurt.
Yeah, I really did not like that addition to like the there's like the campaignish type of things.
Yeah,
and
it makes it tricky to fly around.
And it's really interesting how they made the hotkeys F1 to F4 and then 2 to 5. I mean, it does line up with the you know.
But it's right there under your fingers, man. Don't you build with your left hand?
Yeah, that was really weird. I mean, some people do. Some people, I know that some players do, but staying moving has mostly been, I think, to most players, has been a lot more important than continuing to shoot or whatever the hell you do with your mouse, right?
Yeah, most people build with their right hand.
That is really weird. Number one, the saucer fire sound effect is like iconic for me, so that's kind of sad. But also, what I'm noticing is the missile lock-on sound. The you have missiles trailing you sound.
There's a thread open right now asking about saucer sounds.
Oh yeah. Wait, let me die. You know what? Kill me. Oh, you go down.
You do. I don't.
Oh.
You're a saucer, so...
Oh, wait. Can I can free cam if I'm dead?
Yep. Free scouting.
Why?
Because why not?
I can probably give you a couple reasons, but I'd really like to know why first.
Because free scouting.
Yeah, okay. Sure. Okay, so there's commands down here at the bottom. X, C, F, G, and T. And then a couple of random symbols that I'm not... Oh, shift to transform and Q to auto-deploy, I'm guessing?
So X is defend. I'm pretty sure that sends all your units back to fort that are under you.
I haven't made any units yet, hold on. Oh, shoot, no, that's not... No, I didn't want to do that. Wow, F. I don't want to have to reach all the way to F, man. That's insane. I have to...
C is the same command that it's always been. F is right next to it. D, what the hell are you talking about?
Oh, no, sorry. The F buttons, the function keys. Sorry. That's what I meant.
Oh, yeah.
To build.
Just build with it.
No, I know. But apparently it's hard to figure out which one is which, right?
I got the hang of it now, and honestly, I'm expecting
2, 3,
that they'll
4,
be able to adjust the UI to help people out.
5. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I get it. I mean, ever since they introduced the whole build by you can click the units in the UI to build. I did that a lot before, like for certain things.
But it
like
takes so much time.
Well, for the ones for like you know how you switch out units a lot and like sometimes you don't have your regular slot, so like it's hard to remember certain things sometimes.
I usually put the same type of unit in the same slot, even for a different loadout.
Well, I have like miscellaneous sometimes. Like I have like 2, like my general running loadout before was like 2 utility / miscellaneous. So anyway, I really like the unit highlight though. It's just an outline of the unit. That's really nice.
You should throw generator in your loadout right now.
What's unit select for command? Let me
so
see.
If you go down to this bottom tray of units and just right-click any one of them.
Okay. I don't need
bring up a list.
Probably.
So you have a bunch of filters that you can go through. Most of your socketables are under the wrench icon.
It would be really nice if they let you customize this menu. You know, like this unit, the unit order here. That would be really cool.
Wasn't just.
I'm sorry.
Naturally, this portion of the UI is also pretty buggy at times.
You have to drag it in?
No, you have to click both and then right-click to confirm. It's
okay.
Kind of cumbersome.
That's strange.
It can take a while to switch units.
I'm gonna do some crazy stuff. Oh, they changed the death ray sound? Aw, man, that's sad. No,
So
don't kill me.
the thing that's cool, I didn't kill you.
Flacker did. I didn't realize.
If you take a generator, what that does is it constantly feeds you more energy.
Yeah, I saw that.
So if you have maybe 2 generators and you drop in the Death Ray, you will not run out of energy.
It's only energy, right? Is it health, too?
Energy, not health.
Okay, that's
We got
kinda
heroes
good.
for that biz. And heroes are kind of broken in their own right. It's hilarious.
Oh, interesting. Alright, so... Okay, so F... That's the new one, right? That's follow, right?
F is follow me. So they don't follow each other, they follow you.
So how do you make them stop following you?
You put them back on a different order. Most of the things that are following you, you get kind of a wider range, and
F.
you can assign them different orders.
It's not following me.
You're not effing right.
I'm not effing right, okay. That's depressing.
And it doesn't even need to be socketed.
Yeah, I figure. Does the effect increase as it's socketed?
Actually, I think when it's socketed, I don't know if it does anything when it's socketed.
Great.
Oh no, it increases the recharge rate when it's socketed. And then when you pull it off socket, it recharges you.
I just want to see how long this lasts. Literally forever. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I really don't think it runs out. Like
That's... Wow, okay. Are there...
So, that's the thing.
I could see some really terrible synergies with that.
Tell you what, take a generator and a couple of heroes and play Warthog.
Well, I mean not even. I mean, just a 2v2. One guy can micro the generator while the other guy stays on the ground abusing abilities.
That's actually a regular thing now.
Okay, that
Mechs
sucks.
Are incredibly powerful now.
Well,
most games involve.
That sounds sort of separate. That's sort of separate, though. It sounds to me.
Oh yeah, but things like that make it more abusable.
Holy God! Blink the hell out of here.
But for better or for worse, the game revolves around the mechs now.
Yeah, I've read that. Okay, so I don't know how I'm dropping it on F, and it's not frickin' working. It's not following me.
Drop it on F. Once it's already down, hover over it and press F.
Oh no! Shit. Okay, all right. And why is it? What the hell? Why is it going backwards?
Like I don't know. Maybe you flew over the ridge or something.
No, it's because AirMech
a better way.
It seems like it's doing that because pathing has not changed since the last time I played.
You may also notice that you're able to socket things on top of your fort corners.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. I did hear about that. Oh wait, how do you see? Is that how do you stop it from following you?
Give it a new order.
C. Yeah, but you have to be at the unit.
You have to be close to it. You can't give remote orders. And
so
it
you
should
still
highlight.
so you
when
still
it
can't
highlights green, it's ready for you. Ready for you.
Yeah, so you still can't actually tell a unit to go to a specific location in a roundabout way. Besides staying there.
You have lost the old command mode where you could just point and click
Well,
and say, go
command
over
mode-
there somewhere. But when you're on the ground, it's easier to notice when you're on the ground. When you set them to follow, they don't tail you. They actually go in front of you. So if you try walking, then you can actually walk behind the tank line if they're on follow.
Okay, but still. I'll take this out. Okay, hold on. How do you switch out your unit again? What do? You right click and then you pick the unit
click,
with
pick
what
the other
button?
unit, right with left mouse and right click to confirm.
Right click to confirm.
Yep.
Sure.
Because, sometimes you might just be a guy who wants to click around.
Yeah, okay. I want to see something. How bad is this? Yeah, that's weird to me that they did that double confirm thing. I'd figure left click then left click is just as good. And it doesn't seem like there's a penalty right now, right? Is that accurate?
Correct. There is no penalty to swapping units.
Okay. So, Frisky, if you were to... okay, and I'm just checking, even though you already said this, just to make sure I fully understand this. If you were to take that big, huge cluster of units that you have at mid, and put them and make them drive up through this... why is there a hole here? Oh, that's... never mind, it's a pond. Okay. But anyway, drive up through here.
It's raining, if you haven't noticed.
Yeah, that is... because it's storm. That's clever. So yeah, make them go up the middle path and up across the top to my top outpost. How would you accomplish that?
You would have to... you can't draw a V path anymore, is my understanding. So you would have to just put them on follow and get them far enough until you can just take them through.
So...
let me be sure I can't make any kind of V path. Nope, definitely doesn't exist. So,
yeah,
if I wanted to do that, so I just put them all on follow, so I just mash F over these guys, and then I just come up here for a little bit, and I distract you.
Yeah, but there right now is not a real way to...
right, you have to be directly involved in the unit movement.
I'm okay with that if the mech does have to move. I actually would prefer that the mech has to move to tell it to go to a specific location. I'm not okay with the fact that they just blindly have to go to your current location. That's really weird.
Yeah. It would be nice if I could fly and mark a waypoint and say, okay, and you guys come here by tapping F again or something like that. I mean, we can make it a suggestion, but
it would be nice if you can tell units that are currently following you to stop or to just use your last location that the command was active or something like that. I don't know. I'm not really exactly sure how to put that, but this basically
I feel like
is...
if you're not local to a bunch of units, or just, tapping F should make anything that's not currently following you, or like holding F or something, you should have a separate button you can hit that says new waypoint, everything that's on follow, go to this location.
Yeah, that would be really lovely. And they've been, well, and by they, we, the community, lots of random people here and there have been asking for that for a really long time, so, well, whatever,
Don't make me kill you.
Oh, it's gone. Anyway, okay, so... that's interesting. I'm not a fan of this blue light coming out of the unit orders. That's pretty weird. Wait, G, Patrol? Patrol still exists? I thought they took that out.
No, G is,
What
capture.
the hell is G?
So G
what
is
is...
capture.
And T?
T is attack enemy
Oh,
force.
that is confusing.
I know, there's no Y anymore. T's a little bit closer to your left hand, though, so it's actually easier.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's confusing because it was previously a different command. I think it would have been nice for them to just change G to capture, just so they could keep the hotkeys familiar.
How are you guys doing? It's been a while since I caught anyone in this chat.
Yo, I am recording a first look at Strike video because I've not booted it up until now.
In the lobby?
Yes, we're in the lobby. Yeah.
I'm terribly sorry I interrupted you on
No, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
This is not a very strict formal thing.
Well, how's everyone doing then?
We're good. I'm appreciating the upgrades and the appearance of the game. The sound effect changes are...
Some of the new bugs, like that.
I've stopped caring about those.
Mostly lobby bugs nowadays.
The energy display thing is kind of weird, but whatever.
Did you catch on that you can auto heal on the run? Well, it's not auto heal.
Yeah, auto heal is not triggered anymore by waiting. If you just mash Q, or actually just tap it once, auto heal is manually triggered.
Oh, Oh, attack me! I want to
So
see.
you can choose to use energy to auto heal yourself.
Oh, you can trade energy for healing.
After that, anytime.
Oh, I kind of like that.
That was one of the biggest things that surprised me when I booted
But
it for the first time.
hold on, but you can make a generator,
Well,
right?
One
So
levelers function like generators used to now. for
no, no,
some
no.
reason.
Generators for the extra energy.
The generator
Because he
now.
wants to auto heal and be able to heal indefinitely.
That's hilarious. That
So
is
if you were
hilarious.
something really
Wait,
tanky,
how do generators work now?
They just
generators
recharge
when
your
they're
energy.
off socket, they act as a point that just.
Hey, can you
feeds
shoot me?
extra
Can you
energy.
shoot me?
What? No, that's crazy.
Okay. Okay.
Combine that with
This
the
is
fact
not that bad.
live swapping, with live swapping and, you know, a peak generation back again, I feel like there's no reason not to just swap the generator by your forward base.
Yeah. I have less of a problem with what previously the issue with mandatory units were. Now that there is unit swapping. Obviously it changes one of the unique characteristics of the game, the limited loadout factor.
That's
But
a very good thing that used to be if we
yeah, but yeah, the unit swapping thing makes, for me, in my opinion, makes the whole mandatory unit thing not as bad. It's still kind of crappy, but it's not so egregious that we have to like address every single individual unit now, blah blah blah, and like it's, you know,
there is going to be, I feel like, a lot more of an impact at higher elos from that change than low elos. Because of, you know, there's no penalty to swapping, so as fast as you can swap as well as you know how the team is as efficiently as you can, you know, build an army now.
The fact that swapping is itself a poorly designed UI makes it its own penalty.
Yes, that's very true. You have to literally
that's
dive into that.
You know what?
Oh,
It makes
God.
sense. It's tragic, but it makes sense.
I gotta say, I'm a little confused. Sometimes there will be these dotted lines going to unit and swap menu for mine, but, you know, it doesn't actually do anything.
mine.
Right.
Is it
I mean, what's
supposed to be dotted or solid?
The dash line is supposed to be
Wait, what?
saying, "Oh, you've selected this one, and it's guiding you to the next one." You know,
Okay.
it's a little bit buggy, but I can see the intent, and it was kind of cool, but it's a little cumbersome.
Oh my God! There's a left and right for that. Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah.
And you can switch loadouts.
Switches between your loadouts. The outer left and right is
Wait, you can
supposed
fully
to
switch loadouts?
put in that whole loadout and just swap the whole loadout at once, and sometimes it works, and sometimes it really doesn't.
I see. That's fine.
So
running
you
into
can
a-
redefine your loadouts while you're in game, or you could just shove that whole loadout in.
You know, I was
Oh
running
my.
into a bug for a while where I would have a starting loadout with the Petra in it, and it was giving me a Hunter Seeker instead. So there are definitely some interesting bugs.
Yeah. Yeah. Just kill me. I want to see something else.
I just built bot spawners. They're doing it over time.
Okay. Well. All right. So what else haven't I not seen, or have I not been made aware of? I really, really hate these air obstacles. Like seriously. It's
You hate these arrows?
Which
the
map?
air obstacles. Arabs.
I'm sorry that your piloting skills are pathetic.
Damn. Yeah, but the air obstacles, seriously. That's... Ugh.
Buckies are not the best anti-port.
It does seem so, yeah.
I feel like Buckies are kind of dead now.
You missed the fact that Striker can quad rocket at level 6.
That's unfortunate. How much damage does it do?
Wow. That is,
It's usually an insta-kill.
It level 6.
Well, if you save your level up points, you can just put them all into your ultimate ability when you hit 6.
I feel like that's got to be some sort of oversight.
Well, I mean, you did go 4 levels without putting points into anything else.
Yeah, but imagine the max tier bomber whirlwind at that point.
Imagining. The fact that the bomber no longer has the energy regenerate ability makes it so that you can get the whirlwind, but bomber no longer has ground sustainability without the Manta Strike.
It's true.
You can't really tank things as bomber anymore.
The gruesome memories of the war are no more alive than in this tortured piece of land, where pools of radioactive waste scar the terrain, and the air is filled with the stench of death.
Who's making this art?
What art?
That description. It was art.
Oh! Yes, I don't know. That's a good question. Hold on. I'm just looking at it for the custom maps, the new one.
Gilhelm is no longer with us.
Beset by heavy rain and flanked by large crags, this derelict mountain pass holds strategic value for those who can control it.
Is that Twin Peaks?
That was Storm. Twin Peaks
okay.
is... I'm sorry, I'm just having too much fun. This foggy mountain overpass is home to rival strongholds, situated precariously on narrow ledges. Those who control the bridgeways are eager to exact a toll from those passing through. Because toll's in quotes.
For oral sex?
Now it is.
Let's just say that payment is negotiable.
Oh man, okay. Hey, there is an info tab.
What banditry is this?
So you can launch... I read for a while that you can't launch replays because there's no info tab, but now there is, so... You can, yes?
I think info tab only shows up for people who are like more than level 20 or something like that.
Oh. I am that. I am that.
Gorgon has been released for...
Yeah, I know. Hey, what are the three... What are the
Gorgon
three
also
colored
attacks
lines?
the fort, and it's still unblockable.
Oh, yeah, right. Does it do fort damage, like a good amount, or did they turn up the modifier?
Does a decent amount.
Why didn't they just turn the modifier up, like 0?
Well, I don't think anyone who has ability to control these modifiers has played extensively with it.
Okay. There are 3 lines at the top of my screen by the AirMech logo. 2 of them are green, and 1 of them is like a darkish red. Is that like my signal strength, my ping or something? I can't tell.
Yeah,
you know what that is?
Ping. There's a darker colored, I think it's orange red number that's your ping.
What?
If it's somewhere, but there's a I forget whether it was orange, red, or yellow, but there is some number up on top by your mech that represents your ping, yes.
Oh.
So that's probably what you're thinking.
There's next to the AirMech logo, there's 3 lines. One is green, and the other one is like red, and that one's at the top.
Oh,
so
I'm pretty sure that those are just cosmetic.
Oh. Well, it's confusing.
Yes.
If they do have a significance, it is not telegraphed. So
I feel like it is ping. Oh no, I don't want to exit AirMech Strike. What the hell? There's literally an exit button for the... Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Shifting up the UI.
Oh, that's like being in... Oh no. Never mind. I'm confused. Anyway, okay. Let's go to... Alright. How do I go back to the lobby? How do I go back to the lobby?
You should be in a lobby.
No, I know. Okay, there you go.
I
Click
think
here
you're
to
in
return back to
lobby
the lobby.
as in not in the game. Yeah, so you'll notice that when you leave the lobby, all of those lines turn red, so it is your ping to that server that you're connected to.
Ah, I see. And one of them is green now. Anyway.
Right. You still have a custom game up.
Yes.
Is what it looks like.
Yes, I do. Hey, I'm gonna leave. Invite me. I want to see what that looks like. How do I leave? Oh, there you go. Hit the leave button.
I will leave you, and I will save you the trouble.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, okay.
Do you want to party with a FriskyCow?
For good times and fun. If they didn't put that in, I would have been like, I'm not exactly sure what the incentive is here. But now that I know it's good times and fun, I believe I'm going to hit accept. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I know the incentive is to be the very best.
Oh,
like no
and
one ever was.
Hey, if you right click yours, do I see you transform?
Maybe. My UI is bugged right now, so I don't actually see you. Typically, you see the other player, like you probably see me, but
yeah,
I don't see
I
you.
do. Well, that's sad. What happens when you right click your mech?
I take off, but I don't think you see me. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm a bomber, and when I right-click, I drop bombs and blew up everything on the base screen.
Oh, mine is just I transform.
You should switch to bomber, because it looks like it's bugged.
How do I do that? AirMech.
There's an interesting bug
there we
with the
go.
Paladin, where there's a couple of programmed
Bomber.
invisible units in the lobby area, and
Where do I
when you
choose my skin?
when you activate an aura, it actually shows the aura around facing.
Where do I choose my skin? Oh, I click it again. Okay. Alright. I don't even have all the bombers. I like my Wolverine turtle bomber. That one's ridiculous.
Wolverine turtle bomber?
Yeah, the sea one.
Yeah.
Oh,
The sea world.
I've never heard it called Wolverine turtle.
Well, it has turtle. It has a turtle head and Wolverine claws. What more can
Yeah.
you ask?
Now you
I
have.
don't know.
Is your
I
life
was
complete?
picturing something from the X-Men, but wetter.
But
That's
where?
exactly what you're getting.
When Wolverine drowned, then how about that?
Sea turtle X-Men.
Wait, why is this grayed out?
It shows you all the skins, including the
weird.
ones you don't have.
No, something that I own in my flare.
That
This
could
is a
very well be a
very
bug.
strange.
Do you have it equipped?
No, there's a bunch of stuff grayed out, like that I actually own.
Okay.
So that's kind of weird.
Have you tried equipping the grayed out stuff?
Yeah,
Is
and
it
I
just
can.
not working at all?
Maybe
Oh.
Bobland just doesn't like you.
It's actually a good amount of stuff. I flashed the GW bear. Damn it. Oh well, I don't care anymore.
Wait, we have the GW there?
I do. Yeah.
Oh,
No, I
that
post.
hurts me.
I posted the video. It's too late. Or I'm gonna
That
post the video.
hurts
It's
me
too late.
deeply. I would like one.
I believe I'm like the only person besides insane.
Why does our faction not have one as a whole?
Because that would be unfair to everybody.
You know what? You're right. You're right. But but still, why?
Okay, let's go to a map that I have not seen yet. Wait, what the hell?
Is there such a thing?
Well, I haven't seen what they did with Biohazard, if you know what I mean, because they like cosmeticed it up. Oh, let me go to units.
Well, yeah, there's like toxic sludge and tentacles and stuff all around it.
Huh. This loadout's called G-Speed Bomber because apparently I guess I decked this out to be a ground speed bomber, but
I think it's a little Easter egg that Ken left in the map, but every now and then, like, the little eyeballs and stuff will pop out of the toxic pools and look around.
oh really? That's pretty cool.
Are you a custom game again, or are you going matchmaking?
Oh, we can go matchmaking, even though yeah, I haven't played in like a year and a half, but yeah,
I'll stream snipe you.
I'm not streaming.
I'm spying on you anyway.
Okay. How do I get the hell out of here? AirMech.
I'm gonna call up my boy Rex and come show you what's up.
Sure.
My UI literally doesn't display anything. Can't see any units or anything.
I don't know how to get out of this lobby. How do we get out of this lobby?
Press
Ready?
the leave.
Oh no, I'm not in a lobby. Oh my god, that's confusing. That's not good. That going to air, you know.
It's super intuitive enough for me, and I think it's okay for new players because James said that retention has actually been fairly positive compared to previous AirMech.
Sure.
So we're just gonna trust them, I suppose.
I still see nothing, so I'm just going to mash the ready button. Hope it fixes itself later.
I invited you, and you're there. Do you see nothing? What the hell's wrong with your thing?
I see myself zoomed out, but there's nothing on the units. There's nothing on the friends. It's just me alone dancing.
I ran into the same bug
okay.
previously, and our lobby started just fine. We got into a match, so you
How-
guys are okay.
How is Tesla nowadays?
Still
I
pretty
would
solid.
assume that it's still decent.
It hasn't been nerfed. It's just still there. I mean, mechs are stronger. Tesla's still alright.
Okay.
But you know, you don't have to worry about RUI picking the perfect loadout.
Because you can swap. Although I'm not really good at it at all. at this point.
I've had multiple
There's no
games,
time like the
especially
present
against
time.
like overkill and stuff. You have to by the time the game's over, you don't have a single unit in common with what you started with, because
Cool.
it's like you're building this, and then he switches to some like hard counter stuff, and then suddenly mass zippers, and you're like, oh shit, where's Gaddy?
Exactly. It does have some very interesting, implications for the meta.
And I was one of those guys that while it was still theory crafting, I would have figured that loadout swapping would lead to less variety. But
Well,
honestly,
There's a difference
it's
between
given us
loadout.
more.
Well-
There's a difference between loadout swapping and total unit control. And if they'd made it so you could just swap, one different loadout, maybe there would have been less variety. But with this situation, as long as there's good theory craft.
So long as units stay relatively consistent, but there's still like a progression to it. Like a lot of the games, like you can't build Armadillo for like the middle 10 minutes of a game. The first 10 minutes, sure, Armadillo's fine. The second 10 minutes, I mean, they just get toasted. By the time that you're reaching the end game and the mechs are just ridiculously powerful, you switch back to things like Armadillo just because the time it takes to kill stuff is more of a resource than the actual stuff you're killing.
I don't know what a good opening is anymore. Like what should be done? You know what I mean?
You'll notice that the middle units have changed a lot. There's like a bunch of busters and turrets and stuff there.
Sure.
So just build tanks and shit and ferry them and
Hey,
just
what's
play Nesthorn.
what's the bomber's third ability? It's a bombs, meta strike, and something.
I think one is just ground speed,
Well, I'm gonna go with bombs.
and then there's whirlwind.
oh well,
Bombs
yeah, but
are
that's
actually
the-
pretty cool. If you got bombs, then the drop rate of bombs is proportional to your airspeed. So the faster you're flying, the more bombs you'll drop.
What?
The faster you fly, the more bombs will drop.
So this bomb circling garbage that has been going on since the beginning of time has gotten better?
But if you hover a unit and try to bomb it, nothing's going to happen. Well, I mean, it just won't do that much.
Okay. Interesting. But what if you jiggle in place? You know what I mean?
You don't build any speed because there's acceleration variables. So your drop rate's still slow. But if you get a good clip and just do strafing runs, it's actually much more effective. But the damage itself, even though it looks and sounds really cool, it's still kind of weak.
Oh, I got killed by AI. That's why he was dogfighting so well.
Right, because his controls are literally based on your input.
That was hilarious. I was like, man, I don't... this guy is, like, on me.
Sounds exciting.
I don't know how to make it come to where we are.
Make it come to where we
Sorry,
are.
units, like...
Hit the auto deploy and then
which is
when-
Q? Or what?
No, it's the thing up on the top left. So hit that, and it
Oh.
will trigger things to
Is
be
that
deployed.
is that
come to
hotkey to anything?
you. Probably yes,
Wait, what's capture?
but
G,
I don't
right?
know the hotkey. And then to automatically pull things out with the arm, you hit E. So then you have that active, and just hit E when
Okay.
things are ready.
Okay, so that's the same as before. Well, no, E used to be auto deploy it. The deploy set on capture command. So that's interesting. Man, I never played with Bomber before, so I'm.
So right now, they should be spamming zippers coming to the mid for us.
Right. Can I pick up two tanks yet? Yes, I can. Oh man, I don't have my pickup button bound to my mouse anymore. This is all confusing. There's a blue guy at our forward,
Yeah,
or
you can
close or
take
whatever. What's attack again? T, right? Okay, that's interesting.
You can
The fun part is I've got a swarm of light units that's on follow right now.
Oh, dude, I don't know. I have to relearn this game, man. Like, I can't play it like I did before at all. Yeah, they don't really have things.
It's a completely different game, I'll grant you that.
I mean, it's conceptually the same, just, you know,
But the execution,
Yeah.
as far as how to win a game, fundamentally different.
yeah.
It changed quite a bit.
Like, a lot of the basic strategies remain the same, but the mechanically, it just plays different. Your muscle
Hey.
memory has to change.
Hey, why is there a number 33 in white text above the fort? What is that? What is that?
White text above what?
It's like small white text above above our fort, and it says 33. What the hell is that? No?
Let's see.
Nothing?
Where-
Go back to the fort. You'll see it. Well, assuming we see the same things.
That is how much upkeep is being granted by the fort.
Oh, upkeep. Okay.
So that fort gives you 33 upkeep. The close outpost is giving us 20.
Yeah, okay, I get it. So the white number is upkeep, the blue is energy, and the red or orangish for some strange reason is money. Credits, whatever. Okay. Sorry I'm not doing anything. I'm just kind of like...
I'm just spamming zippers and trying to dogfight a perfect AI.
I don't even know how to do that anymore. What button is this? That's 5, right? So 4, 5. Okay. Yeah, I have
Oh,
to...
the energy, bro.
I have to really get used to the what hotkeys belong to what stuff right now. Okay, hold on. So wait, so E is auto deploy. Okay, that's basically arm on and off, right? E.
E triggers the arm for one unit.
For a
It
single
doesn't
unit.
just toggle it on. Yep.
Oh.
So
Interesting. I really need to assign
and
those
then the
hotkeys
auto deploy
in that case.
triggers the units to come to your position.
Oh my god, this AI is insane. Star Dogfighter. G. Yeah, I really have to reassign my hotkeys to my mouse if I'm gonna keep doing this stuff. What's the default hotkey, if you know, for unit select?
Unit select?
Yeah, select unit from air, group select.
It's always around. Like, units are always being selected. There is no key for it.
Oh, what? Oh, that is interesting. Oh, that is interesting. I like that. I like that addition. Okay, I do.
So long as you're in the area,
I like that.
just tapping a key will always issue orders.
I like that.
Alright, well, it was fun visiting your video, but I have other places to be, so best of
Alright.
luck trying not to get too horribly lost
Thanks.
in the game.
Thanks for stopping by.
For sure, man.
Yeah.
Take care.
See ya.
Have fun. Now, if you want to
Oh,
see this get
F5.
hilarious,
Son of a...
we got heroes here.
Oh, you do?
Combine the heroes with generators, you get that health regen and the energy regen.
Yeah. Dude, the brutes were walking through the doors of our post that was still under our control. That's really weird. Hey, why did you get the kill? That's not fair.
Because I'm a warthog.
Anyway, I'm guessing this is ground. Let me turn on tooltips again. Display. Tooltips. Alright, so this is ground speed. Okay, it is ground speed. Which I don't think should be, well, I don't know. You know what, after thinking about it longer, I was, whoa, what the hell? Oh.
They quit.
Oh, okay.
So we weren't really being that productive, but we were being demoralizing enough that they quit the game.
Okay. I realize, yeah, we should have just, sorry, I'm you know, trying to
It's easy to
get
forget
a
you're
better
playing
grasp.
against actual
Yeah,
people.
Hey, if we were playing even against good people, I still would have been doing the exact same thing. Because number one, I don't care about you, and number two,
Ouch.
and number two, I'm just mostly trying to get a better handle on what the hell's happening now. But anyway, I like certain things. I was under the impression that follow command, kind of hacking how the command works, lets you move units to wherever you want them to go to without having to frickin' stay there. But apparently that's not how it is. So that kind of makes me sad. Hi, Doc.
Beep boop. Hello.
Hi. Have you played Strike yet? Just out of curiosity.
I played a little bit of it. I wasn't too impressed with what I did.
I'm literally playing it for the first time right now. And
There's some good, there's some bad, there's a lot of in between.
say hi to everyone on YouTube, by the way.
Hello, YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I interrupted.
I don't. It's whatever.
You're in a public lobby, I mean, we kind of expect it.
Yeah. So yeah, the fact that you can't make stuff go to here, for example, without staying there the entire time, that's very, very disappointing. And I don't know if I want to continue in a game that stays like that. So hopefully they change that, because that's really sad. Otherwise, I like a lot of the changes. Of course, the whole unit swapping thing is more of a, a
Not
paradigm.
anymore,
It's kind of like a paradigm shift. It changes a lot of what the game is.
Can you elaborate?
Man. I mean, before, with the whole 8-unit loadout thing, obviously presented problems because there were different formats with the 1v1, 2v2,
Go on.
3v3. It would have been nice previously to have slightly different...
Oh, so that's how it's going to be. So your mic input has switched.
Oh, I'm sorry?
There you go.
Did you fix something? I didn't change anything.
When I talked, it came out of your voice.
Wait, what?
In Discord, at least.
Your computer needs help, man.
Yeah.
I just built a new computer a couple months ago. Almost a year ago, and I feel like I'm gonna want to upgrade once AMD releases their new line of processors, or not line actually. It's kind of is. They're keeping it under Ryzen, but it's like a whole new socket. If you guys have seen that, it's supposed to demolish a lot of Intel stuff. So
Anyway, we're talking about Strike.
yeah, I know. Anyway, let's see. The goal before was to not have units depend on other units in any way, the whole card counter thing, but even more than that, there were certain obvious vulnerabilities, and there were clear pros and cons, man.
Yeah, the idea is that every unit becomes a side grade, so that Armadillo has to be equal in some respect to Longhorn, that there's always a trade-off, that you can't have upgrades to units, but now you might say, okay, now it's okay if Goliath is now unambiguously better than every other tank, because now it's progression.
Yeah, well, I guess for me, my biggest gripe about that is that the high-tier unit progression unlock is through levels, is through gaining levels, and it's just really not interesting at all to me. Which is why I kept arguing TechPod. I know you didn't like it, but it did provide a way for you to choose to invest time, money, and resources, etc., into early unlocking of higher tier tech units. But there's
Just balance it with cost and build time.
Okay, so.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I know that's a sore subject for you.
It's not that bad. You know the one thing that he didn't really mention before, which changes the entire premise of that concept, is that make it act and behave the way that you think it should behave, and then balance it through Gaussian build time, which is literally the way that we're trying to do everything. But yeah, which is why I told it. Well,
Yeah.
you can't. Personally, I don't think you can accomplish that simply through stat adjustment. There needs to be, for a lot of different units with certain concepts, mechanical changes or implementations.
Yeah.
Artillery, for example, we had to do stuff, right? So
Right now, I really like artillery and Bucky and how they interact with everything else.
Mhm.
Even though people will still argue, oh man, artillery is so underpowered. But honestly, if you just set up a big line of artillery, what it does is it serves its purpose. It forces an engagement. You either have to move up and blow it up, or stay where you are and get blown apart. So my problem with unit swapping is hard counters. Things like Aegis or Gaddy. It's like, oh, well, this guy's going Mass Zipper. Normally you might say, well, it removes hard loadout counters in the sense that it's like, oh, I went Helix and they happened to bring Aegis sort of thing. Well, guess I lose. But now it's more along the lines of, oh, I went Helix, they can just swap in Aegis.
Yeah. Well, see, and that's the thing. the existence of these specific unit interactions especially with mechs, basically forces you to balance those mechs and or units based on the existence of the counter or the existence of something else that affects it directly. Like, let's just say that Aegis didn't even directly destroy missiles. Maybe it redirected them to a different unit or whatever, right? Just like Neo missile does. That would, even though it's not a direct counter, it would still greatly affect the way that Helix can be fought against, right? So now you have to maybe increase missile damage or speed or rate of fire or whatever based on the fact that at any time Aegis can be swapped in. And it's really annoying when it comes to just direction of the, like the performance of the unit, like your direction that you're trying to take it.
So my issue is just with the existence of having a counter that hard that you can seriously just shut down all missiles. It's like Neo's ultimate.
Yeah.
Whereas you can get a softer counter. Like, I would consider Gaddy kind of a soft counter to light units, even though like Gaddy's freaking shred light units, but they cost a lot and they build kind of slow. If someone just switches to Mass Zipper and you are creating Gaddys as a reaction to that, you're going to be caught off guard. You won't be able to catch up, and you're going to get overwhelmed by it.
I think mostly because Gaddy is not a mobile unit is probably the biggest factor in
Well,
that. That's specific.
That's a big trade-off too. But Aegis isn't mobile either, and yet somehow, seems to find its way in front of all my Buckies.
Well, because Buckies are not effective on the move. They're an anti-siege. Like the way that a lot of these missile units are used are for attrition type fights. That's why the turret type unit's probably okay against that type of thing, and why it's more effective. Because it's not like you can make Buckies circle around some stuff and they'll wreak havoc. They'll just kind of.
I just like to cycle a few Buckies in with a tank army because it gives you an overall net cost efficiency boost of damage.
Yeah.
And if you just put Bucky tank versus tank, the Buckies will actually win the battle for you.
Yeah.
So I'm the weird guy who uses them and pushes. Because if you sit still with Buckies, I mean, they're made of freaking glass. They die so quick. It's just a waste of time.
True. That is true. And, well, yeah, they just fire too slow. It's just their range and their ability to, in groups, be really effective against other groups, I guess.
Which is why I say I love the state of balance for Buckies right now.
Yeah, Bucky's pretty nice.
Offs that go with them. It's in a good spot. They're not amazing, but they're not crap. They have a niche.
Back to the artillery, you were saying about how they do their job. That you put a bunch of artillery here facing into here. You got to move, or they're gonna die. I would be much more okay with that if the unit control was closer to what it was before, because like right now, you got to move or you're going to die, but on a lot of maps, it's clear where you're going to move because there's kind of only one way that you can go on a lot of maps because of how unit controls work. So it would really be really nice if you could.
Yeah, the fact that unit control
else.
is so closely tied to your mech position, I think, is something that needs to change. But suppose it did. Suppose you do have a way to just set a waypoint and send your units there without sticking with them. Does that affect things?
I personally think so. I mean, it would maybe not as much with the stock maps, but with more creative map making. Like if I spend more time in the game, I think I'm going to focus more on map making than I have on, a lot of other things in the past.
I guess I'll make a forum thread now, and it's up to you to +1 it.
Oh, God. Damn you, Frisky. So yeah, I mean, that thing that I discovered at the end, where at all times, in theory, units are being selected, that's pretty freaking cool. Like, they can be given direct commands if you're above them.
At any time, whether you're above them, on the ground next to them, just any time they're around, you can just shout out,
That's
"Yo,
awesome.
tank, come with me.
Yeah.
You're my new buddy."
That's pretty damn cool. But yeah, a waypoint command would be invaluable. Even a single waypoint would be great. Just one, guys, just one. And if you're and the best way to do it is the same thing here. If you're above no units, you drop the waypoint. If you're above some units and you issue that command, it'll go to that waypoint that you dropped. End of story. Pretty easy. Would be cool. Would be really cool. But yeah, overall, I think I like what's been going on. It's just there's obvious strange things.
Let me point out one thing that you probably overlooked.
Sure.
You were in 2v2 player versus player matchmaking queue for about 45 seconds when you found a match.
It was about 2.5 minutes, I think. But yeah, that's pretty good.
I didn't hit ready for a long time. You were just sitting there ready.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, we were obviously well, never mind. There's nothing to be. Nothing has established, at the very least, my skill level, because I have not played any games in this version so far. So I can't complain about the matchup exactly.
Yeah, your win-loss right now is 0-1.
Yeah, that's okay. Anyway, let's see if things change, things improve. But first impressions, overall positive. The one big negative is the one thing that I kept talking about over and over, but yeah. The UI is still kind of funky. It's really confusing. Like, yeah.
Maybe that's just because we have to unlearn what we already got used to, which was even worse from a new player perspective.
Apparently so. But it's, let me just say, the appearance of the UI, not the UI itself, the transitions and stuff like that, it's very smooth. Looks very polished. Yeah, it's very nice. I like it.
I would agree with that.
Anyway, I believe that will be all for this. Anyone watching, keep sending in replays, I guess. That's such a strange thing to say at this point. But the game will keep going. It'll keep evolving, I think. And, yeah, generate more content for other people and stuff. All right.